यशोदा नंदन व्रज जनरंजना यमुना तीरावनचारि यमुना तीरावनचारि निजनावल्लभा गिरिवरधामा grace. Abhaya Charanarvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai Vishnupada Brahmarajigacharya Stotra Siddhanta His Grace Srimad Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj. Ananda Gaudiya Vaishnavavrinda ki all glories to Some Lord. All glories, all glories, all glories, Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga Srila Prabhupada ki Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Ajnanatamidandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshuranmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Shvabdhantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapadakammalam Shri Guru and Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sod Savadvatam Varjana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Deva Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahaganarita Shri Vishakanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namosate Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwara Shabhan Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriya Vancha Kalpatarabhisha Kripa Sindhubhyo Chapatitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Gauravatarana Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Mukam Karati Vachalam Pangum Langayate Grimniyat Kripatabhum Shigronanatar Pramanam Shrimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Namaste Saste Bhagavan Charnir Session Chantistar. Today reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 32, Canto entitled, Chapter entitled Productive Activities. Verse number 4. Yada Jahindra Sayayam Yada Jahindra Sayayam Setenanta Sano Harihi Setenanta Sano Harihi Tada Loka Layam Yanti Tada Loka Layam Yanti तयेते गृहमेधिनाम् तयेते गृहमेधिनाम् यदा चाहीन्द्रशय्यायाम् सीतेनन्तासनो हरिः तदा लोकालयं यान्ति तयेते गृहमेधिनाम्
यदा चाहीन्द्रशय्यायां सीतेन तासनो हरिः तदा लोकालयं यान्ति तयेते गृहमेधिनाम्
यदा चाहीन्द्रशय्यायां सतेनान्ताशनो हरिः तदा लोकालयं यान्ति तयेते गृहमेधिनाम्
यथा चाहीन्द्रशय्यायां चेतेनान्तस्नो हरिः तदा लोकालयं यान्ति तयेते गृहमेधिनाम् यदा चाहीन्द्रशय्यायां चेतेनान्तस्नो हरिः
यदा when cha and Ahi Indra of king of snakes Sayayam on the bed Sete lies Ananta Asanaha he whose seat is Ananta Sesh Hari Lord Hari Tada then Lokaha the planets Layam into dissolution Yanti go Tayete those very Grahamedinam of the materialistic householders. Translation: all the planets of the materialistic persons, including all the heavenly planets such as the moon, are vanquished when the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Hari, goes to his bed of serpents, which is known as Anantasesha. Purport: the materially attached are very eager to promote themselves to the heavenly planets such as the moon. There are many heavenly planets to which they aspire just to achieve more and more material happiness by getting a long duration of life and the paraphernalia for sense enjoyment. But the attached persons do not know that even if one goes to the highest planet, Brahmaloka, destruction exists there also. In Bhagavad Gita, the Lord says that one can even go to the Brahmaloka, but still he will find the pangs of birth, disease, death, and old age. Only by approaching the Lord's abode, the Vaikuntha Loka, does one not take birth again in this material world. The Grahamedis are materialistic persons, however, do not like to use this advantage. They would prefer to transmigrate perpetually from one body to another or from one planet to another. They do not want the eternal blissful life and knowledge in the kingdom of God. There are two kinds of dissolutions. One dissolution takes place at the end of the life of Brahma. At the time, all the planetary systems, including the heavenly systems, are dissolved in the water and enter into the body of Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu. who lies on the Garbhodak ocean on the bed of serpents called Sesha. In the other resolution, which occurs at the end of Brahma's day, all the lower planetary systems are destroyed. When Lord Brahma rises after his night, these lower planetary systems are again created. The statement in Bhagavad Gita that persons who worship the demigods have lost their intelligence is confirmed in this verse. These less intelligent persons do not know that even if they are promoted to the heavenly planets at the time of dissolution, they themselves, the demigods and all their planets will be annihilated. They have no information that eternal blissful life can be attained. Hare Krishna. So, Srimad Bhagavatam Purana Manglam Prema Pamarto Mahan Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Armatavidam Tatra Darona Aradhya Bhagavan Gajeshatanya Tadhama Vrindavanam. Goal of human life is to awaken that love of God which is dormant within. What is the goal of life? Make money, give it to children and die? No. I don't know about, I'm an Indian by birth, so I don't know about other countries. But for Indians, if they achieve a very high position, maybe doctor, engineer, or any position, make money, and during the living, during the time of life, they are not atheistic, they pray to God, please protect whatever I have. What is that? Protect whatever I have. And Indians have this very amazing mentality. Huh? Even if your father is a billionaire, you think you're a beggar. That money, let it be there only, I don't touch it. Because I have not earned it, I'm very poor. Your father has a lot of money and gave it to you. Somehow Indians think, I have seen this with Indians only. They will never touch that money. And whatever the money they make, okay, father has given you 100 crores, maybe 100 millions, let us call it. And you think I am like a very poor. Then you make some money and you'll buy a second-hand car. You know, because father says you want to buy, you can buy. No. You'll buy a second-hand car. World is coming to know until India got independence. Even now, maybe 20 years ago also, India is considered one of the poorest countries, third world countries. How the world is coming to know. A rickshaw wala has also a bank account. And he can buy, if he wants to buy another rickshaw, he'll take cash and buy it. But he'll never take loan. But America is very rich with all the resources, 3 times, 5 times bigger than India, but only 1/4 of the population of India. But all the resources, America is one of the richest countries. Very interestingly, Americans are poor. One church pastor told me, what do you think? I said, America is very rich. He said, no. Many people I know, they live paycheck to paycheck. Because as soon as money comes or money is coming, swipe the credit card. If $20 is coming, already swipe $100 credit card. Though America is very rich, Americans, because of this not learning, now world is becoming global. People are learning from India. India may be poor, but Indians are very rich. So India, anyway, let us not talk about this. That's not the verse. My Indians, they will not touch that money. They work very hard. And what is their goal? Give all the money to my children and die. I am very successful. That's it. I have only one goal of life. I should make my children comfortable. And whatever you have not achieved in your life, you try to achieve through your children. Ice hockey, you should play ice hockey. Swimming, and what are other things, are skating. So you try to, I am sure this is true with every parent. Whatever you have not achieved in your life, you'll try to achieve through your children. It's true whether irrespective whether you're American or Indian, whatever. Then, but you want to give your money to them and you die at the expense of Krishna consciousness. That is Griheshu Grahamedina. Griheshu Grahamedina. So, and no, even if you come to Krishna consciousness, actually one day I was thinking, why people cannot come to Krishna consciousness? Only one reason. We have a disease of enjoying matter. You want to enjoy dead matter, that's it. You want to enjoy dead matter, that's it. When the ego, false ego, when we declared rebellion on Krishna, immediately we are given a gift, false ego. False ego makes the body identify with makes the soul identify with the body. You have this body. I'm honest with you, it's very difficult to become free from that conception. It's not easy. One day I was sitting and taking lunch with one of the sannyasis. Yugal Kishore had a realization. Yes, Maharaj, please tell me. I was really anxious. You want to really know? Yes, Maharaj. I am this body. Maharaj, what are you talking, Yeah, I preached for 20, 30, 40 years. You're not his body. Yesterday I went to the doctor, extracted my tooth. The pain is so much, I realized I am this body. Wow. Yeah. So the point is, the first instruction Krishna is giving continuously, it's very difficult to realize. There are 16 more chapters to go. That's why Tivrena Bhakti Yogena Yajeta Purusha Param. Even that sense enjoyment, unless and until we are convinced we are not this body, unless until there is no pleasure in the material world, you are convinced one cannot become a preacher. Because we have a feeling somewhere I will break the system. Somewhere I can enjoy. Today I am not, but somewhere in the future I'll enjoy. The more deadly than material enjoyment is mental enjoyment. Mental enjoyment is that is subtle, that is very deep. Because nobody knows the depth of the mind. These are like snakes actually. We cannot become free from that. Even if devotees theoretically know, they're intellectually convinced after this many years of Krishna consciousness. But to fight with, to to become free from that, it's not easy. One day I thought, hey, when two people are fighting, you will understand it's very easy, why they can't understand? Ego. When senses are giving trouble, if you're spiritually strong, outside is will not know, because outside they think they're this body. So whatever they speak, if you're a little advanced, you'll find their flaws in their talk actually. But when mind is giving trouble, if you're advanced, you can see that mind is giving trouble. When the tongue is demanding, you can see tongue is demanding. But when ego is giving trouble, you cannot see that. Anybody knows why? How? Huh? It is very, very subtle. Okay, nice answer. Anybody? Huh? It is above intelligence. You are operating on purified intelligence. It's not fully pure yet. So, Indriyani Parani or Indriya Paramana Manasast Parabuddhi, I have many times said that how easy it is to quote and how easy to get an impression. He is very advanced. This metal world, you have this much, people will show this much anyway. So, you are not what others think of you. You are what Paramatma knows about you. You are what? You have a little idea, of course, if you're sincere. If not, that's why what happens, devotees have to go through hypocrisy. A life known to devotees, a life unknown to devotees. How many of you are listening? Understanding. Because when you come and meet devotees, they are trained to appreciate, and they speak about you to others. Amazing devotee. Oh, yeah. So then what happens? So you will have to have a patience to tolerate that also. You have to have a patience. If only they knew what I was before or what I am right now, they will not even dare to sit next to me or look at me. How many of you are convinced of what I'm telling is true? Then you should become humble and do whatever Prabhupada tells you to do. Then you'll make progress. That is what's called surrender. Somebody texted me 3 questions yesterday. And immediately I replied. So if we think I may be fallen, you are born naked doesn't mean you should be naked today. With all the impurities in my heart, if your goal is pure devotional service, eventually, trust me, you'll get that. You'll get pure devotional service. But if you think you're advanced and you think you have a right to correct others, you think, um, you are giving importance to the externals like saffron, it has no value. Because the more and more you see you're fallen, you become humble. The more and more you don't see that, you become arrogant. The more and more you see yourself fallen, you become humble. More and more you don't see that, you become arrogant. That's why there is actually in my childhood I used to see when the people who find faults with others, they cannot find faults with themselves. It's a nice poem in my language actually. I thought, why it is like that? The people who find faults with others cannot find faults with themselves, cannot see their faults. Why? How many of you want to know the answer? Hey, your consciousness is external. Always like this. Kya kar rahe ho? What is she doing? Hey, wrong. Means your consciousness is external. You're always like a watchdog. That is your affection. With mother, it is different. Family is different. You want to, especially mother, that is again, this is my child. I gave birth to him or her. I am this body, you are this body. You are this 206 bones, blood, flesh, and marrow. I am this blood, flesh, and marrow. So if you eat this laddu, you will be very happy. If you eat this rasgulla, you will be happy. I am very selfless because I am giving my rasgulla to you. I can never find fault with you because I love you unconditionally. You need one person like that, no doubt. That's how Krishna made. That perverted reflection. Radharani is like that there. So mother is mother or father, more mother actually. But the problem, there's only one problem. What is that? As long as it is there on the bodily platform, you're cheating yourself and you're cheating others. Statement of Radhana Swami straight, not mine. What is that? We are cheating ourselves. That eternal, that knowledgeable, blissful Krishna Prema. We are cheating. So in India, see, I will work for my family. Now you have got whatever you want. Now you want your brother should get it. Now your mother should. Now you are married. Now my in-laws should also get it. You are little more richer. All the relatives should get it. Further richer. My village people should get it. You see that in America. Hey, where are you from? I am from AP. Array, you become your best friend. Which for some reason you are from the same city. Prabhupada writes it extended sense gratification. That's it. Country, state. But if you're there, this is a spirit soul, I'm a spirit soul, then you love everyone. I told about this Ram Janma inauguration. I also saw that. I was impressed actually. But there is only one problem, I said. What is that? If you are very deep rooted in this concept, I am Hindu, then you'll hate other religions. Then you'll take birth in Pakistan and you'll start hating Hindus actually. That is there clearly. Raga dvesha vimuktaistvishya indriyascharan. Anything you're attached to your children, next lifetime you'll become your children's children. Straight. Anything you hate, you'll also become that. Peshakrutta. There's a green insect is very hateful towards the black bumblebee because it is eating him alive. It is eating him actually. For that reason, 11th canto Bhagavatam says, next life, this green insect will become a black bumblebee because of the meditation. That's why it's 8th verse of Nectar of Instruction. Prabhupada Goswami says, don't meditate on anything. Instead of meditating black bumblebee, meditate on black Krishna. You meditate on Krishna, bluish black Krishna. Whichever way you meditate, Kama, Snehat, Bhayat, Krodhat. Out of intense affection, gopis meditate on Krishna. Out of the familial family relationship, Yadus meditate on Krishna. Out of fear, Kamsa meditate on Krishna. Out of envy, Shishupal meditate on Krishna. Because other two is not pratikula, is not bhakti. They all merged in Brahman. I heard a different thing about Kamsa anyway. But these two, they went back to Godhead. So we should meditate on Krishna. We should meditate on Krishna. At the end of your life, you may not chant the holy name. Maybe your ears may not be even functioning. But one thing will work for you. Your mind is very awake. Then you can meditate on Krishna. Wow, there is nothing like that. And that's why what is Krishna telling? Ante kalech mameva, chant my holy name, Krishna is telling. Ante kalech mameva smaran muktva. Smaran. Meditation. Smaran muktva kalevaram yaprayati samudbhavam yatinastatra samsayaha. You will attain me without doubt, Arjuna. But if your meditation is all sense objects, Brahmedinam, Griheshu Brahmedinam, then what happens? Your consciousness is external. I'm honest with you. Before coming to Krishna consciousness, I used to think I'm the best person on the planet. Maybe one good quality. But you don't see the 99 bad qualities. But now what happens? Bhakti means internal. When you chant the holy name, you're focusing Krishna, then Krishna says, hey, why you have problem meditating on me? Because you're meditating on impurities. You'll see them. The more you meditate on Krishna, the internal Krishna, the more you see your impurities. Then you'll think, hey, I am very fallen. If you really think you're fallen, do whatever your Siksha Guru tells you to do. Whatever, if not Siksha Guru, teacher tells you to do. Change. Should ask. Should give that opportunity to him or her. Otherwise, Bhakti Swami says this. This Prabhu, he told everyone, Prabhupada chastised everyone, but Prabhupada never chastised me. Means what? I am the perfect, Prabhupada never chastised. That was his what is that? Certificate for himself he gave. But he did not know. Bhakti Swami said, Prabhupada told, I can chastise everyone, but I cannot chastise him because if he cannot take it, he'll leave the movement. His ego is so high. Means you are on the other side of the planet. You are -20, you are thinking you are +20. Real success comes when you identify with the reality. One day one person told me, I'm a Westerner, European. Yugal Kishore, you are speaking very fast. I couldn't understand anything in your lecture. I'm very sorry I'm telling you this. I said, Prabhu, thank you very much. After 20 years, I don't want to hear from an American telling this. Now you are telling it, I'll try to work on it. So, I should not learn it in a hard way. If you're intelligent, you will learn by hearing. Little less intelligent, you learn by seeing. Further less intelligent, you learn by experiencing. Much worse than that. The least intelligent is one, after seeing, hearing, experiencing, because of the uncontrolled senses, you don't learn. Like a parrot we are repeating, right? Now I'll tell you. We have seen our grandfather departing, grandfather departed from this world. We have seen Corona claimed at least 10 million people alone from India, and America also many people died. Million times we heard you are not his body. We have seen what even from this community to Mataji's left. But I know I am this body. My money will come with me, intelligence come with me. Let me work very hard. And I should make sure I should not attend Mangalarti or any other program. Because goal of life is make money, give it to children, then everything is going on very well, make sure it goes on very well. Whoever went through the trouble, that is their misfortune, but it will not happen to me. One time I made a statement before going to India. What is our mentality? One architect told me, we have a convenient Alzheimer's. What is that convenient? Convenient Alzheimer's means we remember the money we have loaned for others. We don't remember the money we took money from others. We don't remember. So he said that. What is Alzheimer's? When we hear something very unpalatable, like last day I spoke on the previous chapter actually, hellish regions. I will not go there, First of all, you don't believe it. There is something called hellish regions, you don't believe it. Second thing, even you believe it, Bhagavatam is telling, okay, definitely I will not go there. Third thing, you believe hellish regions exist, there is a possibility I may go, but whatever nonsense I did, mind will make you forget immediately. Then somebody will ask, hey, how was the lecture? Not so much I remember, but after lecture, Prasad is very good. So you remember what you like to remember. You don't remember what you don't like to remember. But what is mercy? When intelligence is sharp, real mercy is a cut down on sense enjoyment, sense control. Means you do whatever you are told to do. And the Prabhu immediately removed his beard. Because I want to go back to Godhead. Or he went back to Godhead. What should you do? Okay, this is remove it. Or, okay, you have a bad habit, give it up. Or pray to devotees, I have a bad habit, I should give it up. Means you're internal. Otherwise, you may be chanting, but you're external. Means you're not ready to change. You have faith somewhere. Sense enjoyment will make me happy. Actually, Bhagavatam was written long ago. They don't know what happens right now. First of all, nobody believes, all this, what is that? I'll go to heavenly planets and enjoy. No one, I don't think anyone thinks that except few devotees. Um, and here little information is giving. What is that information is giving? Your Brahma dies, universal devastation, then all the planetary systems, that's it. Everything is destroyed. And we all merge in the body of Garbhodaya Vishnu. Partial devastation happens and Brahma sleeps, the lower planets are destroyed. First of all, you go and ask Indians for to speak of the rest. How many Vishnus are there? Who is Vishnu? That cinema star. There is a Vishnu lying down on the snake. I have nothing to do with him because I never saw him and he never helped me in my exams. This Vishnu Vardhan, Kannada. Anybody Kannada here? I don't know. This Vishnu Vardhan is a star of cinemas, cinema star. I know that Vishnu Vardhan. So Vyasadeva, I was reading the purport and what type of Gruhamedi is? These are all good Gruhamedis. What is that? They are good Gruhamedi. Bona fide Gruhamedi. Means I want to go to heavenly planets and enjoy. Today's Gruhamedis are what? I don't know what Medi I should call it. First of all, there is no Gruha to call it Medi. One American lady girl came and said, because today nobody marries. And I used to drive, live in Vrindavan, travel to Philadelphia all the way. Then New Jersey for preaching actually regularly. The way I'm traveling here, they used to travel Philadelphia, the Turnpike, and New Jersey. And so in America, like Black Friday, you see this computer 760 one strike, then 560 another strike, because it's Black Friday 360 only. Buy it. Sorry, two strikes and it's 360. Where is 760? Where is 360? Buy it. Impulsive buyer. Likewise, believe me, many times I saw that. What is that? 760 strike, 550 strike, 350 divorce available for 350 only. Serious. Divorce. You can get divorce for $350 only. And I saw a big billboard, easydivorce.com. What is that?
Easy divorce.
Easydivorce.com. When? Not in 2020, 2004, 2005. Believe me, they removed those boards because nobody wants to take divorce. Why? Nobody is getting married. Just live together. It has also consequences. One is illicit sex. Means mental depression, all the problems will come. Another, one lady came and told me, I'm living with him, I have a baby through him, but I don't know how long he'll stay with me. I'm worried, she told me that. But another problem, when you hear you are a very bona fide Grostha, we think we are better than them. That is wrong too. That is, we have our own problems. The other last week, Thursday, I gave a class. What is that class I gave? Preaching to the choir. How many of you know I asked this question? So Shyam Kishore only, that time, he didn't even raise the hand. But I told this preaching to choir. How many of you heard this word, preaching to the choir? I heard from the class only. My temple president told me this. Do you know Yugal Kishore? What is that? I said, I don't know. You know what it is, right?
It's a common expression.
You know what it means?
Preaching to the choir. They all agree with me, so I can just.
But you know how it came into existence? Okay. So he said, this is how it came into existence. Just repetition for those of you who heard second time. In church, they tell, the pastor goes and starts giving class. You should come to Mangalarti every day. You should come and, whatever, rosary, you chant the rosary every day. But who is there? Nobody is there. But only choir, the musicians, they were there. He will not pay them the money until the lecture is over. Because if they go away also, who will listen to his lecture? So what he's telling, you should come to Mangalarti every day. You should chant your rounds every day. You should follow all this regularly every day. These guys are sitting here, pay the money, we'll go. So the lecture is over, he'll pay the money. So there is nobody. Likewise, we are actually a few bunch of people. And hey, all these things, Bhagavatam, yes. But you are such pious souls. Actually, I have a feeling. You will all go back to Godhead if you sincerely stick to the process. Trust me. Because what is that? The world is, at least Krishna says, these people are following nicely. Other people are not even that much. One day, one mother, she had 10 children. The relatives came. And these 10 children were making so much noise. The relatives asked, of the 10 children, who is the best one? Who is the good one? Mother said, the person who climbed the roof and is trying to put the home on fire, he is the best guy. Who is the best guy? The person who is putting the home on fire, he is the best guy. Means what? Huh? The rest of the one, they are more, they're worse. But this guy, at least putting the house on fire. But these guys, they put me on fire. So that guy is better. Likewise, so the Kali Yuga is so degraded. Lord Chaitanya's grace, you're all putting tilak, follow strictly 4 regular principles, chanting 16 rounds. And Lord Chaitanya says, who are the best? All the Hare Krishna devotees are the best. You say, really, I'm the best? Maybe true. So because the degradation is so high. Serious. Prabhupada in 1970 he started preaching. And those Brahmins, this Prabhupada, he's been giving Brahmin initiation to the Westerners. He's ruining Brahminism and Hinduism. But 50 years later, when you go to India, they will watch you. Why? This guy is considered perfect. Anything wrong you do, they're also like us only. One Prabhu told me, from New York, he told me. He went home, and as soon as he landed the flight, straight away he went inside. He told me this. As soon as he landed, he went home without saying, Mom, how are you? Dad, how are you? He went inside. Mother said, I never thought a Hare Krishna devotee will behave like this to me. Then he said, I'm very sorry, I have a headache. That's why I said, my mom thinks I'm liberated. I'm a liberated personality just because I got initiated. I wear tilak, I'm staying in the temple. Now she thinks I'm liberated. And she said, I never thought a liberated person would behave like this to me. Wow. Anyway, now let us become a little serious. So, the point I'm making is, as long as we have attachment for sense gratification, we are chaining ourselves. It is like holding the brakes and riding the bicycle. How many of you tried this in childhood? You'll hold the brakes, little loose, but you're holding it. But you do it, you pedal it. What happens? The cycle goes slowly. Who is the reason? We. We are the ones holding it. Because every time you go for sense gratification, you are convincing the mind you are this body. You're making the mind tougher to control. You're making the mind, it'll become tough to control actually. Because it is gaining strength. And you're making the intelligence weak. It is like you're starving the intelligence. You're feeding the mind. You're feeding the senses. In other words, instead of going like this, you're going like this. But again, you chant, oh yeah, you know this one. You listen to class, oh yeah, this one. But you go home. Whatever he tells, telling is his duty, not following is my duty. Telling is his duty, but not following is my duty. I'll do whatever, because our senses are so strong. Tani sarvani samyamya yuktasita mattara vasihi yasyendriyani tasya prajna pratishtha. Even any one of the roaming senses can cheat you. A person who is trying to control the senses, they will cheat him also. So if you actually, I was in India, this is my only one mantra. You are living with your worst enemy. You are living with a deadly snake mind, senses. So, but what is Lord Chaitanya's grace? Lord Chaitanya's grace is this. What is that Lord Chaitanya's grace? Lord Chaitanya's grace is Tamara loite ami oyinu avatara ami bina bandhuvara ke ache tumara Enechi aushadhi maya nasibaro lagi Are nama maha mantra lavo to mimaki. Lord Chaitanya is telling, you have just descended just to save you. Other than myself, you have no friend in this world. I have brought the medicine that will wipe out the disease of illusion from which you are suffering. Take this Maha Mantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. This Prabhu, he would come here, 93-year-old, he left the world. He ate prasad so many times. He listened the holy name. our what is his name? Shlohini Nandan gave him Mahaprasad. So he might have been sponsored Sunday feast also. Today he is not there. That is a proof you are not the body. Listening or not?
Yes.
So, but the time is running out. We should become more and more serious, having full faith on Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is what I want to tell actually. What I want to tell today. Please do something for Krishna. Do something for Srila Prabhupada. You know? But rather than one time Mother Malta told me this. She will pull the shirt of Krishna and say, Unko, that devotee did this. He did this. You know? Actually, how much Lord Chaitanya was happy with Srila Prabhupada, how much Radha and Krishna were happy with Srila Prabhupada. Anywhere you see Radha and Krishna, Prabhupada connection is there. One day, one devotee went to Hindu temple. He saw Radha and Krishna. Are ISKCON temples I can understand. But how is Radha and Krishna present in Hindu temples? He went and asked the temple president. Temple president said, one day somebody came to my home and they sold me Bhagavatam. They sold me Bhagavatam. And I read Bhagavatam. I developed attraction for Krishna. And I installed Radha and Krishna, though nobody was asking. So there also Prabhupada is there. Wow, what a personality Prabhupada. So I mean, sometimes I think, I need to be very careful because the devotees are exalted. I should, or we should treat others exalted, but I should think I should fall. I should be fallen. I am very fallen. Then things will go, temple will go forward. Other people say you're very exalted. Of course, now you realize it. Thank you. Then it's a problem. I'm gonna friends today. Finally realize it, Prabhu. Thank you very much. That's not good. So, what is that? Inichi Aushadhi Maya Lautum Nasibara Lagi Harinam Mahamantra Lautum. I have brought this Harinam, Lord Chaitanya says. And in Lord Chaitanya, leaving his mother, leaving his 16-year-old Vishnupriya, his wife, he jumped in the waters of Ganga, swam across in the dead of the night to take sannyas, only to deliver the people who were hating him. Nityananda Prabhu, when Kauravas, when he told release Lakshmana, this Samba, and he went to the Kauravas. Kauravas said, "Hey, you Yadavas, you are surviving because of us." So they were not speaking nicely about Krishna. Balramji became so angry, took a plow and pulled the entire Hastinapur and wanted to merge in Ganga. That Balramji received, when he came as Nityananda Prabhu, a powerful hit by Madai to kill him. But Balramji forgave, Nityananda Prabhu forgave him. Amazing. Srila Prabhupada went through 2 heart attacks, seasickness, did not even have money, even if he wanted to go to doctor. But what somehow established. So somehow very in Krishna's inconceivable mercy, only few devotees. But one should have a strong thing. I know my going is certain, but my Lord, give me strength that I can do something to please you. Now the day he has to give only. We don't have anything. Chocolate has to be given by mother. She has to unwrap it up and give it to you. Then you put the chocolate in the mother. Then mother is happy. Who is owned by chocolate? Who owns the chocolate? Mother. Who went to the Walmart? Mother. Who brought it and gave it to you? Mother. But what you have to do? Mother, you eat. She will become very happy. That's how we have to pray, my Lord. Everything is given by Krishna. But what we have to do? Give it back to Krishna. Do something. Go for book distribution. Prasadam distribution. Make millions and give it to Krishna. Billions and give it to Krishna. Or when I speak, only 20 people are coming. If Amitabh Bachchan speaks, or what is that, cinema star speaks, more people will come. So become successful, but utilize in Krishna's service. Or become like, what is name? Sivananda Sen. Simple. Or like, Grihastha, 6 months he would work, that 6 months money he would use it to take all the people to Jagannath Puri Yatra. Every year Yatra only. You know that? Every year Yatra. Shivananda Sen, Lord Chaitanya's time. He would work 6 months. And the 6 months money he would use next 6 months. Not for himself. All the people. 400, 300, 400 people he would take. But again he would work 6 months. And Vasudev Datta, Grihastha, another Grihastha. Lord Chaitanya is telling Shivananda Sen, Vasudev Datta spends the money as though there is no tomorrow. Wow. So Lord Chaitanya came for two reasons. For what? One, to experience Radha Bhav, he did it last 12 years. Always crying, where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? But that personality, second thing, because as a Gunavatar, he came to spread Krishna consciousness. But what he is coming to our platform and is telling, what is Vasudeva Datta's ability? The person who came to experience Radha Bhav and who came to spread holy name, he brought him to our level. Shivananda Sen, he spends the money as though there is no tomorrow. So if you really ask me, you become your secretary, treasurer, and take care of his finances. So see, imagine what is Vasudeva Datta, how he was spending. So he put Lord Chaitanya in anxiety. Amazing, right? Not like, utility is the principle. I went and told my family, don't worry, you want to give million, I can spend it, no problem. Not that I cannot spend it. So you don't need to be worried. I don't even see that. I'll be happy if you give it. They're telling that's why we don't give. Indian parents have a mentality, yeah, wow, I can't understand. Even if this guy something goes wrong, this will be there. This will protect. Okay, all actually Sivara Maharaj mentions this. So there we know the verses, slokas, everything, but we have faith on money. We don't have faith on Krishna. How many of you agree? Anything goes wrong with this guy, this will protect. Krishna will not protect. Not you agree? I'm putting her on the spot. This will protect. इसलिए हम आपके लिए रखे. I am telling her that's okay. Who will protect? Krishna or Maya? Probably is telling Maya. I don't know how many of you know. Wherever you go in Detroit, you see Henry Ford hospitals, right? Yes or no? How many of you know what happened to Henry Ford? You want to hear? Henry Ford had this nature. Always you would have a second one. Means what? Like, okay, charger. He has I have a charger, right? I didn't even bring a charger. He would bring two chargers. Why? What if this charger doesn't work? Always a second he would have. Means when he would go in one car, another car would follow. What if this car breaks down? That Henry Ford who started all the hospitals, 40 miles away, one day, without getting medical help, he died. He started all these hospitals. But so that's why with Krishna, end of the day, we are all helplessly in the hands of Krishna. Interesting. So my request to you, thank you very much, I'm done. I have spoken anything around, excuse me as a rumble segment. Any question or comment?
You mentioned the real success comes with when you identify with the reality. What is reality means? Krishna consciousness.
Reality means if you think you're a Mahabharata devotee, there is no room for progress, Raj. So we all have expectation. I am doing so many seminars on stress management I did in India. So you accept the reality. I have lust. I have greed. Before coming to Krishna consciousness, I broke regular principles. Accept it. Somebody said, I said, no, I failed in my life also. I failed in my exams also. That's the reality. Accept it. I still have lust also. Accept it. So when you accept the reality, you identify yourself with zero. That's good. But you are thinking you're plus 10, you're minus 10. There's a problem. So however difficult or painful the reality may be accepted. Then pray to Krishna, my Lord, I am fallen, my Lord. Actually, Bhakti Vasudeva Maharaj, 2 classes I took. First class, Divya Prabhu asked, one thing I took home from the entire class is that Maharaj said, pray to Krishna. That answer, pray to Krishna. My Lord, help me. Pray to Krishna. But not like, Krishna should always, every day, my Lord, help me this today. Help my children. Not like that. Accept your helpless child. Then depend on Krishna. That is surrender actually. That is the first one. Yesterday I took one also. It suddenly didn't come to my mind. Krishna, everything is Krishna's actually. Krishna is very merciful. Prayed, well, I am very fallen. Help me, help me. Keep me Krishna conscious. Keep me in Krishna consciousness. Pray. Then you will progress from. So you and reality at same point. Then you will progress. Otherwise, you're thinking, as I said, you're thinking you're plus 10, but you're minus 10. It will create stress actually. It will create a lot of stress. Because one day Krishna will reveal. If you pray for humility, Krishna, I did that. Actually, Krishna will show you why you should become humble. But it's better we know about our reality, right? Sometimes they're scared of praying to Krishna because Krishna will reveal the reality which is very difficult to accept. No, that's big. You have to do it some life. Why not this lifetime? You understand? Does it? Thank you. Rohit.
They say that somebody is promoted to the moon planet, sun planet, but into lower planets. What does it really mean? Because we don't see life as we know, right? Life as we know, we don't see those planets. What exactly is that?
What it means is, Prabhupada mentions this story. 1969, whole world said Americans went to moon. Prabhupada said no, they didn't go to moon. Because moon is full of life. Moon is one of the heavenly planets. Prabhupada said they did not go to moon. But a couple of years later, then some people left the ISKCON movement actually. A couple of years later, what is the TV in American TV? What are the TVs in America? MSNBC, CNBC,
ABC.
BBC is not. CNN, one more, the opposite of CNN. Fox News. Fox News ran a 2-year serial telling how we never went to moon, which showing all there in the internet, you can see that. How we never went to moon. Prabhupada said they went to, finally Prabhupada said if they might have gone to Rahu or Ketu, but never went to it. Prabhupada said. So, but this Fox News says that very technically amazing actually. We never went to moon. Fox News ran a 2-year serial actually. So, Prabhuji, first of all, proper point is this: you need qualification. Prabhupada said that. You can go to heavenly planets, you need qualification. Prabhupada said to come to America, you need visa. Why you think? You think you don't need anything to go there? Prabhupada said that. So no, there is a verse in Bhagavad Gita. Sarvasarva Gatastanur. Every planet there are living entities. Even sun planet also living entities according to Bhagavad Gita. So for example, we do this first sessions in Gita. Our eyes can see only Vibgr, that frequency. We cannot see this, we cannot see this in electromagnetic spectrum. So they are dealing, their vision is here. Bats can see better than us. Elephants can hear better than us. So our frequency is only this much we can see, Vibgr. But from infrared to X-rays, we cannot see them. So likewise, they are thinking for their vision, they are unable to see. But there is activity there. And especially Bhagavatam, Soma is there, moon god, there is, so there is activity, so much activity according to Bhagavatam. So there is, according to Bhagavad Gita, there is life in every planet, so whether lower or upper. So we follow Shastras. And, Prabhuji, forget about it. There is right now a layer of water layer is cleaning my eyes. I can never see that. There is a liver, I can never see that. There is pancreas, I can never see that. There are intestines, I can never see that. How many of you agree? We cannot see so many things here only. What we can see is only with GR, violet, blue, indigo, all these things. So we need qualification, right? Does it answer your question? Any other question or comment?
Why does Vishnu lay on a sea of snakes? Why?
Soft.
What is I've seen the image of that many times, and it is fascinating that it's part of the end of the cycles or the end of the world. Is there any short answer why?
No, the last, no, I didn't understand. See, bed of snakes, I understood, but what is the question?
Why that? What does that mean? What does it mean that he lies down on a bed of snakes, apart from that they have soft bellies? What is the-
No, basically, Sesha, Balramji, Sesha is the expansion of Balram. That snake is an expansion of Balram.
Okay.
So, if you read Chaitanya Charitamrita, clothes of Krishna, the bed of Krishna, the parasol of Krishna, shoes of Krishna, entire spiritual world is an expansion of Balramji. And what is that? Because it's very soft. It's a soft bed. I have a question for you. Given an opportunity, anybody sleeps on the rocks or on a bed? Soft bed, because you want soft. So he is the Supreme Lord. He wants the softest. And that too, he doesn't, Krishna, in the spiritual world, there is no matter. It's all spirit. So he wants to come in contact with directly his brother only. So the point, it's all spiritualized matter, or it's all spirit. There is no matter in the spiritual world. So that's how, because it is Krishna, Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Balramji directly deals with them. So that's why, though his clothes, like our clothes, no. These clothes, everything, they're spirit. So he reclines on Anantasesh. Definitely, I mean, I don't know any other reason other than it's a soft bed, that's it. But he's also, what is that? Is security. Security means, whenever Ram would sleep, Lakshmana never slept. Lakshmana never slept. Security. Ram doesn't need this super soul, but the devotee wants to give, offers everything in his service. Thank you. Yes.
Trying to understand this, you gave the example of Maharaj who had a toothache, said that after so many years, jokingly said to me. Could you give some examples where devotees felt they are not this body recently? And at what point that happens to them?
Nice question. Thank you very much. One sannyasi told me, Yugal Kishore, when I get up in the morning, I see my body as a shirt. That's a big achievement, actually. How many of you understood what I said? When I get up in the morning, I see my body as a covering. I said, Maharaj, that's great. Amazing, Maharaj. Yeah. Then he said, this path is internal. And the problems you face internally are different from externals. The successes you get, they have nothing to do with internal progress. I was impressed. Why? That's why, if you can see, our success, we should always our success should be internal only. You found the taste for the holy name. No one can take it from you. You're preaching, and somebody comes and starts talking to them and says, come to me, Bhakti. Hey, wow, how can you do this, Or a boyfriend, girlfriend, even marriage. One person is talking to her or talking to him. No, this lady is not very good. No, I know her mentality. The wife becomes defensive. Am I right or not? But internal progress, no one can steal it from you. Nishta, Ruchi. Anyway, just encourage, I'll tell you, I told this many times, but others are. Andhra Prabhu says there are three pure devotees. Siddha, Prabhupada. Okay, Prabhupada. One person When he would, one in not ISKCON Guru, some other Guru, very famous, when he would come to America, 1 week before he would come to America, he would get a container of water from the ship, big container. So you will call him for lunch. What he will do? He'll give you 4 liters of, he'll give you 5 liters of water. Cook with this water. Why? For him, American water doesn't have any life. Dead. And he'll take bath with this water only. He'll make sure cooking is done with this water only. But somebody told him, Swami Prabhupada came to America, stayed with hippies, ate their food, but without being affected, he transformed them. Woo! He said he's a Siddha. In India, one organization gurus will not even look at other gurus. He said, oh, that person is great. That person, he became a Siddha before even doing sadhana. He's not a sadhana Siddha, he's an eternally liberated soul. By the time he came to this planet, he's so liberated. That is one pure devotee. Another pure devotee is sadhana Siddha. You're all chanting. One day, we'll make progress. Nishta, Ruchi, Asakti, Bhava. So Bhava stage, you'll come to know your relationship with Krishna, you'll come to know your service with Krishna, you'll come to know your form. Muktir Hitvanyata Rupam Surupin Yostate. Then, if you're a little careful, eventually you'll get prema also, but your leg, one leg is here, one leg is there. Kya chal raha hai? What's happening there? Is a sadhana siddha. Third one is very, very actually encouraging. You develop taste for the ruchi, taste for the process. I love to chant the holy name. Not, I love to chant. Not thinking this is good for me, I'm chanting. That is nishta. Everyone is listening?
Yes.
What is nishta? I brush my teeth. I go to toilet. I take bath. I go for the people who are working. In devotees also, we work. We take care of your family. But likewise, you will put the 16 rounds there. The 16 rounds become integral part of your schedule. That is when you have reached the Nishta stage. That's a very big achievement actually. Those of you have made 16 rounds of chanting and 4 regulative principles as integral part of life, you should know your reached Nishta. Haribol! Please pat yourself if you are not that. And there's nothing wrong. Serious. Why I'm telling? Because, hey, we need support. Okay, you joined 4-year college. Your father says he's paying you all the loans. First year is over. First year is over. 3 years I'll get the job. 2 years over. In 2 years I'll get the job. Haribo, last semester, 4th year, only 6 months. Dad, you don't need to pay me. I'll clear the loans. How many of you think like that? I said no. Hey, everyone. Likewise, but problem here is like PhD. After 4 years also, finally you clear the qualifiers. But how many more years your dad will ask? I cannot keep on paying you. Dad, I don't know. Bhakti is also like that. But you have come to Nishta. Hey, you should know you have gone to the next level. I have a question for all of you. Don't worry. Without hesitating, lying. How many of you made 4 regulative principles, 16 notes as an integral part of your life? You are on Nishta. Nice question. Vishwanath Chakravarti says, not that another nivritti is done today, close this door and enter the next room off for Nishta. No. As you are going away from Anardas, you are entering Nishta. When I heard this mentioned in Madhuri Kadambini by Vishwanath Chakravarti, Amma, you will become fully purified only in Prema stage. But again, we all know where we stand. Others don't need to come and give a lecture for us. But you have developed a taste for the holy name. Ruchi. And the Prabhu says, I don't know where he read it from, but you are in Ruchi means Anardas are there. You're not on Asakti, not on Bhava. Not on Bhava means you don't know your spiritual form yet. But You have developed taste for the holy name, you are a Mahabhava devotee. So with all the remnants of impurities are there in your heart, they bother you once in a while. Because you have developed taste for the holy name, taste for the bhakti process, you are considered liberated. Because very soon you will be liberated. So these are 3 Mahabhava devotees. How many of you are happy to hear this? Now the end goal is appearing much closer. Yes or no? Yes, why not? So you have to, Krishna gives you little experiences. You can treasure it. It will happen. And that's the Krishna telling, hey, look, you're not able to see me, but I am behind you. Krishna does that. Many of you got it, I know. Otherwise, that's why you're sitting here. Am I right? Got it. That's why you're sitting here. Means you have to go further. But once in a while, tough tests will come. One devotee asked, he was asking the question, walking actually. How everyone is sitting in the Bhagavatam class, he was walking like that. He was asking with the mic in his hand, he was walking and asking this question. God, Krishna wants me to fail every test. How do you think like that? I said, Prabhu, Krishna wants you to pass every test. Krishna will not give you any test that you cannot pass. That is the beauty. Once you're ready, only Krishna will give you the test. But Maya is there too, to tempt you, to default you. But you have to pass. Krishna will not give any test that you cannot pass. But the test is a test. Suddenly, 1 minute before the test, Tamagun started, then what happens? Come to the Mangala, you're tired, bro, because mind is there. Any other thing, otherwise we'll end it. Thank you very much. We'll end it. Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. If I've spoken anything now, please do forgive me as you know. Forgive me as you know. Thank you very much.
Yugal Kishore Prabhuji.